Hey, I'm Pete for Film Dog Productions and welcome back to another episode of our How to Get Better Showreels video series and the last part of the production value topic, which is about extras. I left this one to the end because out of the 7 production value elements, this is what I would say is the least important. Making a solo or duo scene with no extras whatsoever is completely fine. Most of the made from scratch showreel scenes are designed to suit for a 1 or 2 character scenario. However, when it comes to set a scene in a public place like a bar or a restaurant, it doesn't really make sense to have only 2 people in the entire place, unless it's set after opening hours and it's quite clear from the scenario. But even if the scene doesn't necessarily require any extras, it still could be good to have some purely because of production value and to make a difference from the majority of the made from scratch showreel scenes. Think of this way. There is a feature film, you have some sort of role in it. It doesn't really matter if you are the lead or just have one scene when you are interacting with other characters. There is this scene when a lot of characters are arguing with each other and you have a 30-40 seconds monologue in there that you would put in your reel. In the actual movie, it was a big scene with a lot of big actors in it, but in your showreel, it's just you talking while a lot of random people are just standing or sitting there reacting. Now, for showreel purposes, you can easily recreate a scene like this without having to hire actual real actors who would only take on speaking roles. And since having extras or more than 2 characters in a made from scratch showreel scene is extremely rare, if you put a scene like this in your showreel, it's very unlikely that anyone would ever realize that it's not from an actual real production. And the good news is that getting extras for a showreel scene is actually really easy. You don't need real actors or actresses who do this for a living, you can just ask friends and family. Anyone can pretend having a quiet chat over a drink in a bar, or just sitting in the background reading a book, or even bringing someone into the scene. Or if they feel comfortable, they can even have a tiny speaking role.
Excuse me, madam. Mr. Park is here to see you.
And if they have a voice like this, that's extra production value. And if you need to fill up a bigger space but doesn't have enough people who can come down to help, you can just reuse the same people in different angles. Like the people at the background in this angle are the same people as in this angle, only wearing different clothes and hairstyle. Just be creative and use the resources you have. So there you have it, complementing your acting with professional sound and visuals, having some production design in a great genuine location, adding some nice suitable background music and a couple of extras will create the feeling of a high value production rather than a made from scratch showreel scene. So that's it for now, thanks for watching and I will see you next time. Making a solo or duo scene with extras, with no extras, out of the this is what I would say is the least to make a difference from the majority of the make from scratch